Well, the humidity still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Rip, 23.
Lawrence going to put it up right away. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And you look at this Packers defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
ETN up the middle. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Lawrence will throw. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now Lawrence to throw. A short throw to Ingram. He's got room at the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. Unlock Lion. Unlock Lion.
Straight ahead, ETN. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
2nd and a couple.
Hey.
Another tote for ETN, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Lawrence going to move him around a bit. And they'll run with ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Here we go.
One more time with ETN. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
All right, let's go. Silver.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. And the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Let's go now. 72.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Love looking to throw it. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 6. Here's Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 47 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Well, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now Lawrence now going to move them around. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Rip, 23.
Lawrence. Flush to his right. He shakes it off. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game. So on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it. You do go through it. And in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. The 20. 5 and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Hey, run!
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The Jaguars sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in on a good run. Winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Hey, Jupiter! Here we go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
30 left.
Now Lawrence changing the play.
Silver.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
On the jump. Hey, Lion. Hot.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Caught right side, Davis. So the completion good for 6 yards. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set him up for the 1st and goal.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Hey, go.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Once more ETN. And this time he is into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count, if you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth, it's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Love now. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On fourth down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Play action. It's Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he's got room. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, kill. Hey.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And he'll go down at the 28. From the 28, it's second and 5. Now Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Throwing again on second down. Lawrence flushed out right. A short throw to Ingram. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Go, let's go. 11. Here we go, sir.
Now Lawrence. And his throw here's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a second and 10.
All right, let's go. Silver.
It's a throw again is Lawrence. Open man is Duvernay. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Lisa 24. Sink right.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Hey, Lion.
On play action, Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jason Kabinda. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. McManus's point after is good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Dancing to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
2nd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. That is Joshua Hines-Allen working his way in for the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Powering his way forward, and he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
Now Love. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Throwing. Love. This is intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a two-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Take right open.
Now Lawrence to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
These are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Big 13 heavy. Go. 11.
Lawrence will throw. And Thomas has it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Hey, go.
Lawrence. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This will be caught at about the 6. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal. Etienne is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. The kick by McManus is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Love looking to throw it. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And this is caught. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Packers. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Lion! Here we go, sir.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Sink right. Rip, 23. Silver.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas.
Take right open.
A gain of 4.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 31, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Hot.
Looking to throw. Lawrence forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Brian Thomas from 21 yards away. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Love. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Let's go now.
Working out of the gun. Love. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Again, it's Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Trayvon Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coach, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Desperation time here. Love on fourth down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Love to throw for it on fourth. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Jags are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Oh, and this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Here's Lawrence. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. A handoff for Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game. And that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. 2nd and 16. Love now. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Now Love. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Love looking to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. They'll try the left side with Etienne. Shrugs him off. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Jags will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And they run the toss to Bigsby. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game.